Hey y'all, welcome to Nine Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is just a quick overview. Spirit driven reading. We do have some background noise, just a heads up, y'all. So my apologies in advance. Hurts to tell you the truth. Feels like protection is here, y'all. Safety, security. A sense of comfort that's here. You know? It feels like protection, someone being in a space to where they feel like they've done enough. They've put in enough and they seem like they're done giving in any type of energy, effort, work, time, money, attention, whatever this may be. It seems like something is not working or they feel like something is not working and they're done trying to force something or someone to kind of care or trying to force things to work out in a way that they expect them to, This feels like a really big factor. Like this energy of regret is here, and it honestly feels like things that are tied into the past, especially sneaky shit that's tied into the past that's made someone uncomfortable, made the energy here uncomfortable, potentially has made people feel unwelcomed, uninvited, unhappy, Because it truly feels like there's this loving energy that's here. And it's almost as if someone may not have appreciated the love, the support, the kindness, the compassion that was offered. But now they seem to miss it or realize how much love or compassion was shown now that it's gone. And there's a lot of pain that's here, It seems like somebody who's ready to kind of like tell the truth or is finally having some type of revelation to where they see how messy they've been or how much they've hurt someone's feelings, others' feelings. And they're kind of ready to take accountability for that or to be more responsible with these compassionate, loving energies that are around them, It feels like somebody who's feeling bad about how mean, aggressive, jealous, rude, disrespectful that they've been because they feel like they've lost a lot by losing this situation, opportunity, person, these people, whatever it may be. So it seems like a karmic cycle has ended here. And the truth about it all is being laid out. True or truth, Trudy, Troy, anything like that. Tarot can be a factor. So it feels like there's a lot of self-reflection that's taking place to where somebody may be realizing this triangulation or this triangle is wrong, immoral, unethical. Or someone's lifestyle is getting in the way of them manifesting happiness or of someone else's happiness. So moving forward feels like a really big factor, but there's a very manipulative energy that's here that seems like they're trying to keep someone from moving on. Taurus, Virgo energy is here. Gemini is here. Jimmy, anything like that. Somebody seems like they're trying to move forward, but they're getting manipulated or convinced to stay put even though they don't want to. And it feels more of them kind of being tricked or them being antagonized or tempted sexually or with, things that are fun. Again, a lifestyle that may be attractive, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, getting them anywhere, or it's not, it's counterproductive to their goals, It's almost as if like somebody is finally realizing how much time, energy, attention they've been wasting on, whether it's on others or wasting their money. Kind of realizing how much time has gone by to where they feel like they may not have done anything or have been available. So the trust here seems like it's being reestablished. The word join or joint, John may be a factor. Johnny, Janie, Jenny. So it feels like somebody has made this situation really uncomfortable and they want to fix things. Seems like they haven't realized or been wanting to take responsibility, accountability for their actions or for the sadness that they've inflicted in others' lives. But now it feels like instead of just letting this opportunity pass them by, letting this person just walk out of their life, they'd rather tell the truth or express how they feel. And it feels like there's a very angry, jealous, hateful energy that's here, especially if Jamie, anything like that may be a factor. It's a very angry energy that's here. But it feels like Angel, anything like that may be a factor also. But it feels like it's more because they're competitive. They seem like they've been competing with another entity, potentially financially or for attention, for this time, attention, or money. But in my opinion, they haven't earned it. They don't deserve it. So it's almost as if they're trying to manipulate their way or find a way to convince people that someone does not deserve the credit, love, respect, honor, glory that they're going to receive. But it really is them just kind of like them being shady or having mixed feelings in this equation because they've been trying to compare themselves to this person for a very long time. Especially if there's a Kiway, anything like that. Kwa. Sounds like a really big factor here. This energy just seems like they think that they have the ability to gossip or talk shit or start rumors about other people or someone and make them look less attractive than they actually are, or deter business away from them, or do things to make them feel less confident, you know. But it feels like a proposal offers unconditional love and support is a really big factor, you know, as it feels like somebody is salty that they made it seem like somebody's love was fake or was not real in some type of way. This offer wasn't real, it was too good to be true, but they felt that way because they seem to be very skeptical of the people in their life or things that have happened to them. It seems like they've been projecting their insecurities onto other people, like, well, you know. And in my opinion, it just seems like this is a loss that others have taken, or someone is taking on another's behalf, or because of what someone else has done or said. And it feels like there's a lot of guilt, shame, and embarrassment tied into it. So now I heard the word advertise. Yeah, the right boundaries are going to be in place to where the untrustworthy individuals will be left to fight amongst themselves, or these people will start to kind of like have a lot of tension in their own lives that they don't want to deal with, but it is a direct result of the drama, the bullshit that they have caused in other people's lives. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like this bullshit backfired and they're angry about it, but it feels like there's nothing that they can do about it besides accept the fact that, you know, these are the choices or decisions that they've made. Larry, Lori, Larry, anything like that may be a factor here. Rail, anything like that. Rail. Yeah. It's almost manipulative as hell. And it just seems like they thought that they could convince somebody to be cool with them, be their friend, or convince people that they were being solid, telling the truth, or honest, loyal, committed, when they're really messy as hell. It just almost is like, you know what I mean, because of their title or because of their age or because of who they are or whatever. It's like they couldn't be messy. It couldn't have been them. They couldn't have been on bullshit. But in reality, it seems like they really were. So now somebody seems to be either getting paid because of this or receiving all the props, credit, attention that they deserve. potentially the money that they deserve, have earned, because this energy has been being messy, trying to deter excuse me, business from them, trying to distract people from finding them, trying to kind of like, you get what I'm saying, like doing things. So this energy is blackballed or falls into the shadows or is not seen as credible. So it's like a huge factor. Excuse me, y'all. So career and financially, there's good news coming in. It just feels like it may be confusing. Like, what is this? Or where is this coming from? Or how? But it's a blessing is a blessing, right? A win is a win, right? There's a lot of disappointment that's tied into this very old situation. And it feels like closure is coming in tied into it. So I honestly think somebody's mind is about to be blown, especially if T.I., T.Y., Ty maybe a factor in this equation. It feels like cars, vehicles, maintenance, mechanics, anything like that may be a really big factor. Engineers, architects, people who build things or buildings may be a factor in some type of way. Okay, it feels like somebody who's about to receive all the money that they've worked for, and they're going to receive the protection that goes along with it. You know what I mean? It's almost like somebody who's receiving props, credit, a check even for their loyalty for holding something or someone down. And I love that. I love that. Seems like this is going to be enough for someone to kind of set themselves up or to kind of have a cushion to feel comfortable, to kind of be in a position to where they may be able to kind of like run their business without any concerns or make these life transitions, these changes without any concerns or creating any debt. I love that. Romance. Excuse me, y'all. There's a lot of disappointment that's here. It feels like lingering disappointment. Somebody, I heard, flew the cuckoo's nest. Right, so somebody may be considered crazy. Feels like somebody's lifestyle that may be considered crazy, or they may be misunderstood because of their lifestyle. I hate the word crazy, y'all, because it's really, like Dave Chappelle said, it's dismissive. It's like people call shit crazy that they do not understand. You know what I mean? But in reality, it's like to those that are awakened, these sheep are crazy as hell to us. And it's like, how can you not see what's directly in your face, or how can you not understand it? But because we are not just awakened, we are actually evolved along with that. We don't judge, you know what I mean? Because we understand that we were in that position before. You know what I mean? It's levels to all of this shit. And everyone's not meant to awaken at the same time. Okay. So it feels like there's this energy that seems like they're trying to be very competitive because they're jealous of the fact that somebody can flow. Their life is flowing. Things seem to be going very well for this energy, despite how much this energy has tried to put reins or control on them, or how it's almost as if somebody thought that they had the ability to control how fast or slow someone's life was progressing, or how quickly someone was moving. Or did something, established something, whatever that may be. But it feels like they're doing things without them. And now they're starting to see that, their evil, toxic, jealous, malicious ways are the reason that they feel left out in the cold. Someone seems like they may be hating real bad. And it seems like because of that, they don't get to eat, along with these people. They don't get invited to these events in these social circles. They seem like they're not welcomed. I'm not sure how that'll resonate, but it's almost as if somebody is too hateful to be with somebody. Like they're jealous of their partner's social status, jealous of the money that they have, jealous of what they're manifesting. And that's why they're not allowed to be around, or someone in this equation is attached to people who are jealous of the fact that they have a healthy, stable, positive relationship, and a situation where financial stability comes along with it. They're very hateful or very jealous of that. Okay. Shave or shaving or razors, barbers, barbershops, that type of shit may be a really big factor. It feels like somebody who's been, ready to receive their blessings, or received a really major blessing and was told that their blessing wasn't shit. They got like a pot of gold and somebody told them, oh no, that gold ain't real. But in reality, they know that this gold is real. So they seem like they swapped out their real gold for fake gold, and now they're attracting like fake ass people, fake ass energies, possibly gold diggers. You know what I mean? Sack chasers, clout chasers, because of the fake ass shit that they're on. Okay, so it feels like there's a reality check that's coming in, and somebody feels like this energy is not like bougie, stuck up, funny acting. They have higher standards than their peers. They have higher standards than the people that these other energies may be willing to talk to or willing to date. So it's not that they're trying to shit on or stun on anybody. It feels like this energy is really out of their league, and it seems like they stepped off of a pedestal to even mingle around these people in some type of way. Okay, so now here they go, getting back on their throne, getting back on their pedestal, because they're realizing who they are. And there's a lot of regret that's here, but it feels like a third party situation, or people who have constantly been fighting against each other about third party situations, or somebody who's been gossiping, especially if it's a possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Scorpio, is a really big factor in this equation. Somebody that may be very dark skinned could be a factor also. This energy has been running their mouth, and it seems like it's because they're very negative. They like to fight, they like to start shit, and they put themselves in the middle of some shit that it seems like they were very, very wrong about, and now they're carrying a lot of guilt on them, a lot of shame and embarrassment on them, because it seems like they did something very immoral, unethical, illegal, you know what I mean, to ruin somebody's life or to ruin somebody's relationship, possibly their health, their mental health. It's almost as if like their words, their gossip, the messy shit that they've been on has had some type of domino effect on somebody's love life. And they seem to be getting called out about it, but they refuse to admit that they were wrong. It's almost like they're coming up with all these excuses as far as to say like, oh, but in reality, it's like, no, bitch, you're wrong as fuck. You're wrong, period. Like there are no ifs, ands, or buts. You're wrong. You're dead ass wrong. You were messy. You were gossiping. You were trying to pit people against each other. You were wedging yourselves in the middle of this relationship or whatever this situation is, and you know that. And it feels like you need to apologize, but it feels like, again, there is no accountability here. So it seems like somebody is going to, again, lose out on a great opportunity, a great partner, a great relationship, whatever this may be, simply because they will not do the self-reflection necessary to say, hey, I was not right, or hey, I was being shady, I was being manipulative. You get what I'm saying? It's just whack to me. It's whack to me. And now it feels like there's a snake here sneaking around somebody still, because they seem like they got away with it, especially if Steele is a part of somebody's name. Steele, Stall, Stewall, Stowall, Staval, anything like that. Stevel, Stevel, Steve, Steven, Steven, Stefan, Stefan, Stiff, Steph, Stav, Steve, anything like that. This energy is wrong as hell. And it feels like the truth about this person's real identity is what they're trying to hide. And a lot of it feels like it's tied into their sexual preference. It seems like somebody who's trying to cover up a lot about themselves. And in my opinion, they throw people under the bus or talk shit about other people because it gives them this ability to kind of layer themselves. If we're looking at other people talking about other people, nobody's going to worry about them. Okay. And that's what I think is fucked up here, because it feels like they've done a lot to make somebody feel really, really bad, or bring a lot of problems, burdens into somebody's life that potentially were not here before. Birdie, anything like that. Beady, Batty, Badi, Body, Bodie, Bado, something like that. Bado, anything like that. There's a lot of regret here, and it's because somebody had a fake ass friend, a fake ass affiliate, a fake ass associate, and this energy was trying to make this energy be sneaky along with them, or potentially was telling them that their partner was untrustworthy, when in reality they had the love of a lifetime, the opportunity of a lifetime, and this energy was just salty that they didn't have nobody to hang with anymore. Or this energy seems like they were salty, honestly, because they're chronically single, and it feels like they couldn't manipulate this person into staying single with them, so they saw them moving into a loving, healthy relationship, and they had to find a way to stop it. They had to find a way to keep this person attached to them. And it feels like now the other party is starting to realize that's what took place here. Like, this energy is not giving you the right advice or not telling you the truth. This energy is going to keep you single. This energy is the reason you are single. This energy is the reason that you don't have this person in your life. This, you get what I'm saying? And now they're starting to realize that their family, friends, or associates are bad mouthing them because they're jealous of them letting them go, or afraid that they're going to cut them off because they need them. They're dependent on them. You get what I'm saying? This is some whack ass shit. This is some whack ass shit. This is codependency. Codependent relationships are making somebody stay single, or keeping somebody from being able to find a healthy relationship, or maintaining the happiness of their relationship. You know, they're responsible for people, things that they truly aren't responsible for, or taking on the responsibility of these people and things that they aren't responsible for, or potentially like taking on these people's problems when they have their own life, their own children, their own child, their own future, their own job, their own career, whatever this may be. You get what I'm saying? It seems like somebody is unable to kind of live their life, or potentially be available for their own family, their own friends, their own associates, their own partner, because the people from their past are still connected to them. So it's like this, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're too codependent, they're too needy, and it's almost as if they don't know how to just say, all right, you have your own life now, or you have a husband or a wife now, you feel me? Or you are in a relationship now, we gotta fall back. It's like they don't know how to do that because they're too codependent, and they're unhappy in their own lives or relationships. You know what I mean? So it's like, are you going to continue to put your life and your dreams, your goals, your relationship on the back burner because your friends are unhappy with their relationships and their lives? Like, if you have the ability to spend time with your family and your partner or whatever, but your friends want to hang out because they don't like their husbands or their wives, are you going to stop what you're doing and ruin your happy, healthy relationship and kick it with them? You get what I'm saying? And wind up miserable just like them motherfuckers? Because that's all this is birds of a feather flock together, and somebody is not of this flock anymore, but the flock is like, all you whack, you changed, all you whipped, or all you on, you feel me, trying to make this energy feel like a lame or an outsider. But in reality, these energies have Peter Pan syndrome. They refuse to grow up, they refuse to advance, they refuse to progress in life. So this energy seems to be getting left behind by their husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or the person that was showing them interest, because they look just as immature and childish as the people that they're around. They look just as fake as the people that they're around. So boundaries are being put in place, you know. There's a lot of regret tied into it, but it feels like over the next 3 months, this energy seems like they're going to start to show a little more remorse. They're going to show that they actually care. They're going to start to get in tune with their emotions, you know. It just feels like the opportunity to have a new partner here is going to be a factor, and somebody is going to have to deal with the fact that they may have lost this energy, this opportunity for good, or they're going to have to realize that there's going to be competition. So if they drag their feet in this equation, they're not going to be the only man or woman. Thank you so much.